Likely you're here because you have concerns about climate change and aren't sure what to make of recent news about the Antarctic Ocean. You probably know that Antarctic sea ice has long been used as a marker for climate change. You're right to have concerns, but it's important to get the story straight. For instance, you may already know that according to the National Snow and Ice Data Center, the 2025 Antarctic sea ice levels have already tied for record lows, matching two other years in this decade. The four lowest measurements from 2022 through 2025 now represent the weakest sea ice coverage in the entire 47-year history of satellite tracking. Of course, low Antarctic sea ice isn't even the hottest Antarctic climate news making the rounds online right now. Some headlines recently claimed that the Southern Ocean Current, known as SMOC, had reversed. That headline sounded dramatic, but climate scientists are now walking that back. They say the reversal story came from a mistaken press release and that it's not true. The current hasn't flipped, but it is changing. And that's still bad news. The mistake is unfortunate because it might take attention away from what's actually going on and why it matters. So let's take a few minutes to look at what's really happening and how it could impact our climate sooner than expected. What's the recent news about Antarctic sea ice and the Southern Ocean? Over past decades, surface water in the Southern Ocean became fresher and less dense. A decrease in ocean salinity made sense. More precipitation and melting ice from warmer temperatures diluted the salt content. Antarctica has lost an area of sea ice roughly the size of Greenland. That's a huge red flag for global warming. Meanwhile, denser, saltier water sank deeper into the ocean. This helped preserve cooler surface temperatures, at least for a while. But now something unexpected has happened. Researchers have detected a rapid increase in surface ocean salinity. That's right, more salt. And salt water freezes at a lower temperature than fresh water. That raises concerns that Antarctica's ice sheets could start declining even faster. Why do changes in the Southern Ocean and SMOC matter for the climate? This increase in salinity caught climate scientists off guard. And it's troubling. It means faster ice melt. That leads to quicker sea level rise, which increases the risk of flooding in coastal cities around the world. A weaker SMOC also reduces the ocean's ability to absorb carbon dioxide. That means more CO2 stays in the atmosphere and speeds up global warming. Changes in Antarctic circulation can disrupt global ocean currents too. These currents are deeply interconnected, and when they shift, they can destabilize weather patterns around the globe. The results could include stronger storms, droughts in some regions, and flooding in others. This isn't good news, but it's still good to know a weakening SMOC creates a chain reaction. It affects ocean ecosystems, climate systems, and human communities. Scientists admit the Southern Ocean is one of the hardest places to study. It's vast, cold, and complex, and the systems at play, circulation patterns, carbon sinks, salinity gradients, are all tied together and tied to the atmosphere above. We'll need more research to understand all the potential impacts of these changes in the polar regions. But incomplete knowledge doesn't mean we can ignore the warnings. Science is always evolving. The headlines aren't always right, but if we pay attention, we might study the climate data to stay a step ahead of what's coming. And just like the unexpected rise in salinity, the future will almost certainly surprise us. Speaking of surprises, I love it when you surprise me with comments. Your questions, opinions, and concerns about this content help keep me and the community informed. You can also let me know what topics you'd like to see in the future. You can further strengthen this effort by liking the video and subscribing to the channel.